So they say, oh, you have a twisted sense of like, something like that. Well, okay, there's two things you can think about. Okay, you can think about. You can think about you have an emotional disorder. Okay, that, and then on top of that, you can think about what drives, what hormones drive attraction to the opposite sex. So two of those things, you take two of those things into factor, and you say, well, what's not normal? I mean, what is it that's not normal? And that's it. So that's all you got. You got to say, oh, well, emotional disorder on autism, that right? Okay, disorder, like and such. And then there's the hormones of sex. So what is it? Pick one.
All the people you want to testify, and I'm going to throw.
And so what is that? No one said you had to do all that. No one said you had to do all that.
And they're not GOP.
No one takes nothing away from anything. Okay, you say and you ridicule and you say, oh, that's not what you see. That's not what you see. A lot of people, the same, and make movies like this and stuff.
Well, one of the things that they did, Judge, is that the ink wasn't even dry on the letter that we sent to the Democrats this morning before they...
So what about it? So what is this?
That then ran and said, well, these are...
whether it's like a predisposition to be like, okay, put it like this. You go into a swimming pool and you be like, I'm great, everything's good, That's fine, Too bad, right? Oh man, that's too bad. Too bad that you can't articulate what you want to say and not really how you feel and stuff like that. That's too bad. That's not balanced in that way. Maybe that's due. Maybe that's just education. Maybe it's predisposition to being a generation here. Maybe it's just like luck out, strung out on that. When you have a preference and stuff like that from, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tim Morrison.
So.
His testimony is, I want to be clear, I was not concerned with
whether it be like, oh, you know what? No, man. Everybody's like, everybody's like a kid, and they're like, like a 5th grade teacher or something like that, or 7th grade, 8th grade teacher or something like that. Everybody does that. Doesn't the United States do that? I'm only speaking for the United States. I can't speak for other countries to say, oh, we don't do that over here. So what about it?
Well, remember, this whistleblower first went to Adam Schiff and the Democrats.
I think this boils down to like, you're lying or stuff like that. Well, after you become 28, you get numbed from the idea, and there's you get numbed from the idea of the same old routine that you just kind of like get stuck in, and stuff like that, and it just kind of doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. No one else can play anything. Or whatever.
From the internet. That's the latest story. If you
I don't really get. Oh, the internet makes you want to say that. Okay, so the internet makes you say that, right? The internet drives you to say that. But even the internet says you get rid of the computer and you're like, get out of here. I don't want the computer anymore. This is dumb. And I go to work frustrated. This is not dumb. So you want something more real. Oh, okay, so that's it. You didn't have the technology. You didn't have the pen and teller check. Look, I have a little more money now. I've been trying on it. I still don't have the pen and teller check. Okay?
Well, she had the right
so, and now with Bellinger, I still don't have that Bellinger check. So now what does that say? What does that say? It's still keep away. It's still keep away, and it always is going to be keep away. In that sense. And like, oh, no, you're lying. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's the same website you pay for, the same one you don't have access to. And stuff like that. And all this stuff. Same one the Black House, same one and so
we'll be relying on Jim Jordan.
So I'm right, and whether you refuse to acknowledge that, whether you refuse to keep saying, harping and saying, you lied and stuff like that, and what boils down to this: if you have an emotional disorder or something like that, or emotionally imbalanced or something like that, or whatever you call that, you're really gonna turn to get that, and then or you said an actual opposite sex to hormones or whatnot, and take that. You take away both of those things. What are you gonna have?
That is amazing. You're the accused. You have a trial, and it's almost as though the...
What are you going to have? You can compartmentalize it to those two things, rationalize it, take it home, do your homework with your number 2 pencil,
provide you
and you're gonna find the same answer.
And contrary to everything this country stands.
Yeah, that.
Go ahead.
We've had this cult going on down in the Star Chamber.
A cult. I hear a cult. Right. Animosity because we use us and such and such and such and other. Well, whatever. Right.
Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
And
And joining me now by phone, Donald Trump Jr., Executive Vice President of the Trump Organization and author of the brand new book, Triggered, How the Left Thrives on Hate and Wants to Silence Us. Good evening. Don?
How are you tonight?
I'm good. The question is, how are you? I know you've had an interesting week, and we'll talk about The View in a minute. But I do want to talk about your. I do want to talk about your book. I started reading it. I must tell you.
Oh, Donald Trump Jr. Trust Fund. I don't call him Trust Fund. You understand, but impartial. You have to separate, sift the impartialness
the history of this
of it,
country ever elected without the approval of
and
the
you have to sift the
ruling
impartialness.
class. And the impeachment.
And sure, the publisher is. I don't care about the sugar, but
why do you think people
care about
hate
the
Donald Trump?
Listen, I think he's tackling the establishment. The establishment in this country.
that's probably a good read, you know what I mean? Probably for like people in college and stuff like that.
No accountability, frankly, on either side.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Probably bestseller at Barnes and Nobles.
That's why you see the nonsense with Hunter Biden. That's why you see the stuff going on right now where Adam Schiff could be judge, jury, executioner, and Donald Trump, because he's an outsider, doesn't get to have.
I'm put writing a book, good publishing and stuff like that. I'm gonna write a book. Hey, write a book.
He's in the front for what they've built up.
I don't know all that. Hardcover.
For far too long. Trump came in, he said, I'm going to blow all that up. He did it. He's done it with accomplishment. He's done it with record unemployment.
So that's pretty good, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, chapter by chapter. It's probably a good idea. Probably like a, I don't know how to categorize it. I don't know, it's biography by slash, as, you know, that.
And he's done it in a record amount of time.
Like, you know, reality writing or something.
They're starting to realize, and the American people are starting to realize that they serve no actual purpose for the American people.
Best seller 30% off, get it for like, you know, whatever, right? And it's hardcover.
I can't imagine.
And you know, the kids when you read it, kind of it can get in the tone of the I guess the tone, for lack of a better term, of what the consensus is of the book, or the consensus of
the American people want the Democrats to let him do his job.
Well, and you know the amazing part of it is that
of what it is, of what the book is going is unfolding. So that's it.
You know,
And metaphysical rise.
And I find it so interesting that